Hello, my dear. Come, sit with me for a moment. Let me tell you a story not just of love, but of choices, self-respect, and the quiet strength we sometimes forget we have. It's the story of a woman named Emily, who, like many of us, found herself in a moment of emotional uncertainty torn between affection and integrity. It's not a grand tale of fairy tale romance, no, but one that might just mirror a chapter of your own life. And perhaps by the end, you'll see why knowing your worth is one of the bravest things you'll ever do. My name is Emily, and I'm 30 years old. I work as a nurse in a hospital in Brighton. Every day, I care for sick and injured patients. It's a demanding job. I work long shifts, sometimes during the day and sometimes through the night. Still, I love what I do because I genuinely enjoy helping people. Until last year, my life was very simple. I lived alone, had no boyfriend or close friends nearby, and dedicated most of my time to work. After my shifts, I would often visit my mother. She lives in a quiet village just outside the city. She's getting older now, and I like being there for her, even if it's just to keep her company or help with small things around the house. Then, one ordinary day at work, something changed. A new doctor started at the hospital. His name was Daniel. He was 31, 2 years younger than me, and he was, well, very attractive. He had dark brown hair, warm hazel eyes, and a smile that seemed to light up the whole ward. All the nurses noticed him right away. He was charming, polite, and always friendly to everyone. At first, I didn't think someone like Daniel would ever notice me. I'm not particularly slim or glamorous. I don't wear stylish clothes, and my hair is just average and nothing special. I considered myself a very ordinary woman. Surely someone like him wouldn't be interested in someone like me. But then, Daniel started talking to me. He'd ask me how I was doing, or make a small joke to brighten my shift. He always seemed to notice when I looked tired or stressed, and he'd check in to see if I was okay. I started looking forward to our conversations, even if they were just brief exchanges during a busy day. One evening, after a long shift, Daniel offered me a ride home. I was surprised, but I said yes. His car was clean and comfortable, and we talked the whole way. We shared stories about our childhoods, our families, our reasons for choosing this career. It felt so natural, like we had known each other for years. After that, it became a regular thing. Sometimes he'd bring me coffee at work, or we'd sit together in the cafeteria and chat during lunch breaks. I began to really enjoy his company. It wasn't just that he was handsome, he was genuinely kind and easy to talk to. I began to develop feelings for him. Then one weekend, Daniel asked if I'd like to go see a film with him. We both had the day off. I said yes. After the movie, we went for a walk along the pier, talking for hours as the sun set. I felt happy in a way I hadn't in years. I started to hope that maybe, just maybe, Daniel felt the same way I did. But a few days later, everything changed. Daniel pulled me aside at work and said, "Emily, there's something I need to tell you." He looked serious. "I'm married," he said. I was stunned. I had no idea. He never wore a ring, never spoke about a wife. I felt my heart sink. He explained that he had been married for 5 years. His wife's name was Claire. They didn't have children, and according to him, they had grown apart. "We barely spend time together anymore," he said. "We live in the same house, but we're like strangers. I don't feel understood by her." He told me that spending time with me made him feel alive again, that with me he could be himself, that I made him happy. I didn't know what to say. I liked him a lot, but I didn't want to be the reason someone's marriage fell apart. I spent days thinking about it. I questioned why he chose to spend time with me. His wife was probably beautiful and elegant. What could he possibly see in me? A few days later, I went to the supermarket in town. As I walked through the aisles, I heard a familiar voice. It was Daniel. I turned and saw him with a woman, Claire, I assumed. She was stunning, tall, graceful, perfectly dressed. They were laughing together, looking so happy. I froze. Then, quietly, I walked out before they could see me. That night, I couldn't stop thinking, why was Daniel spending time with me if he already had someone like her? What did he really want? Was I just a distraction? I didn't want to be the other woman. I wanted something real, something honest. The next day at work, I asked Daniel if we could talk. He smiled like everything was fine, but I wasn't smiling. I saw you at the supermarket, I said. You looked happy with your wife. I don't understand. Why are you spending time with me? His expression changed. Emily, I know it's confusing, he said, but I'm not happy with Claire. Not the way I'm happy with you. With you, I feel something real. I paused. I believed he was telling the truth, but that didn't make it right. I need some time, I told him. That week, I confided in my best friend, Rachel. She listened patiently, then told me something I'll never forget. You deserve someone who is fully available to you. Don't settle for being someone's second choice. She was right. I needed to make a decision not based on my feelings, but on what I truly deserved. A week later, Daniel asked to meet me. We met in a quiet park. I was nervous, but I knew what I had to say. Daniel, I said gently, I care about you, but I can't be part of something that isn't honest. You need to figure out what you want, but I won't be waiting in the background. I deserve more than that. He looked down, clearly emotional. I understand, he said softly. I want you to be happy, Emily, whatever that means. We said goodbye, and I walked home alone. It hurt. Of course it did. But I also felt something else. Strength. Life doesn't always give us clear answers, and sometimes the right decision is the hardest one to make. But I know now that I deserve to be with someone who chooses me fully, without hesitation or complications. And maybe, just maybe, that person is still out there waiting for someone like me. So, what do we learn from Emily's story? That even in the quiet corners of our hearts, we must listen to the voice that says, you deserve more. It's easy to lose ourselves in the warmth of attention, especially when we've been alone for a long time. But real love true, wholehearted love doesn't come with secrets or half promises. If you find yourself in a similar place, remember this. You are never too ordinary to be loved fully. You are never asking too much to be chosen completely. Thank you, my dear, for listening. If Emily's story touched your heart, do leave a like, share it with someone who may need it, and subscribe for more tales from the soul. Until next time, look after yourself and never forget your worth.